Hi, Thomas. You mentioned about not really changing the shape against the Wolves, but as we mentioned there, Adama Traore, he's been clocked at 22.12 miles per hour. In terms of your defensive line, do you really need to drop that, do you feel, maybe 5 yards back, given the threat that Yamatino possesses with his passing ability? He can put the ball through a eye and a needle. As a defensive line, can you afford to play that bit higher up the field?
Good question, Jim. Let's see tomorrow. Now, of course, we are aware of his pace, and there's different ways to try to deal with that. But it's obvious. I haven't seen a defender that actually can match Traore over 30 yards in a sprint. So there's a couple of ways. Either if we go high, make sure we put enough pressure on the play on the ball. And or drop at the right moment. It still need to be a top ball because we also have a keeper behind, or of course being lower. I still believe we need to be as brave as possible, but be clever in the certain situations where now it's red alert. We need to do well here.
And just on one player within your squad, I was just looking at his schedule there in terms of international football. Saman Goudas playing with the Iran national team. It's really insane, really, in terms of the travel, in terms of United Arab Emirates, Lebanon, Iran, Syria, all within the space of a month. That sort of grueling sort of travel regime on a player, is it having its toll then, having to come back then and be involved maybe on the following weekends? Does it take its effect?
I will not say it's take that long time. Some of the players are used to it. We try to work around the international players that they can, how can I say, get maybe some time off at the right moments, or get some better circumstances to prepare, because we know traveling a lot, as you said, it can be tiring. So we're aware of it when players are coming back for internationals.
And Thomas, finally for me, just on a note, obviously you're successfully a Premier League club. Last few years that you have been operating the Championship, you would have come across Chris Hughton from time to time. He's lost his job at Nottingham Forest. Obviously a difficult assignment for Chris coming in there, given the amount of managers that change over the previous years. Your experiences coming across Chris on the line, would you have pleasant things to say about him?
Oh, massively. I texted him yesterday to say this is a tough world. I think Chris is a gentleman in this cruel football world. A very good and experienced coach that tried everything, and I'm 100% sure that there will be another opportunity for him if he wants that again. For me, just a young, relatively young coach, foreigner. Every single time I've met Chris, open-minded, friendly. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about Chris.
Cheers, Thomas.